The story opens at a reawakening station, a place where espers undergo evaluations to reassess their abilities. Lee Yoni steps up to the reception desk, looking calm but internally buzzing with anticipation. The receptionist, a woman with a professional yet uninterested demeanor, checks her screen and says, "Sir, your appointment is at 3 p.m. Lee freezes. His brow furrows as he stares at her in disbelief. No, that can't be right. I'm pretty sure it was at 9 a.m. The receptionist doesn't even blink as she taps at her keyboard. "Sir, you should have checked your appointment more carefully. Even though you got here early, you can't cut the line." Lee clenches his jaw. He can already feel the irritation creeping in, but he forces himself to stay calm. He lets out a slow breath before muttering, "I understand. My mistake." He turns away, trying to shake off his frustration. But as he walks toward the exit, he catches the hushed whispers behind him. One of the receptionists leans toward another, not bothering to lower her voice enough. "That guy's here for the reawakening, right?" Her colleague nods. "Yeah, but it looks like he got too excited and showed up at the wrong time." Lee stiffens. His fingers twitch at his sides. "Damn it!" He mutters under his breath, his temper boiling, his fists clench. "First, that bastard forces me to take the reawakening test. And now he gives me the wrong time? Hajin, you absolute bastard." Still fuming, he strides toward the exit, his patience hanging by a thread. But just as he's about to step outside, a calm, confident voice cuts through the air. "Oh? You came early, huh?" Lee stops in his tracks. That voice, that smug, infuriating voice. He slowly turns around and sure enough, standing there exuding confidence like he owns the damn place, is none other than Hajin, an S-class esper. The atmosphere in the room shifts. The moment people recognize who just walked in, murmurs spread like wildfire. "Look, isn't that S-class esper Hajin? He's even more handsome in real life. I heard he solo cleared a 30-day dungeon. Is that even humanly possible?" Lee grits his teeth, his irritation hitting new heights. He wants nothing more than to wipe that cocky smirk off Hajin's face. But he's only a B-class. No matter how much he hates it, he has to show some respect. Taking a deep breath, he forces out a civil tone. "I wasn't informed about the change in my appointment time." Hajin tilts his head, feigning sympathy. "That's really unfortunate." Lee doesn't miss the amusement in his voice. This bastard is enjoying this. "Enough." Lee straightens up, expression cold. "I don't understand why you care so much about my abilities. Even if I take the test, it'll still be a B-class guide." Hajin's smirk deepens. "Your abilities, your face, no matter how hard you try to hide it, you won't be able to keep it hidden for long." Lee stiffens. His breath catches for a second. This guy, what does he know? Hajin steps closer. His voice drops just enough that only Lee can hear. "Don't you know? The harder you try to hide, the more I want to uncover it." Lee narrows his eyes. "Given your reputation, that doesn't surprise me." Hajin chuckles, completely unfazed. "You'd be surprised how many people like me are out there." Lee scoffs, crossing his arms. "I haven't seen it myself, so I will." Before he can finish, Hajin cuts him off with a sudden thought. "Come to think of it, I saw something interesting on my way here." Lee raises a brow. "What?" Hajin smirks, pretending to be casual. "A white car. Looked like it was about to be towed. Maybe it was parked illegally." Lee's expression drops. His stomach sinks. "What did you just say?" Before Hajin can answer, his phone buzzes. He checks the screen, lets out a light chuckle, and pockets his phone. "See you at the re-eval." With a final smirk, he turns and walks away, leaving Lee standing there, fists clenched, veins throbbing in his forehead. That smirk. That damn smirk annoyed Lee Yoni more than the phone call itself. Still fuming, He yanks his phone from his pocket and answers with clear irritation. Hello? A polite yet firm voice comes from the other end. Hello? Is this the owner of the car with the plate number 000? Is currently parked in an unauthorized area. You need to move it immediately. Lee freezes. Wait, what? He suddenly realizes Hajin wasn't bluffing. His jaw clenches. Damn it! I parked it properly in the assigned lot. The attendant on the other line remains professional. I understand your concern, sir. However, this was reported by an S-Class Esper, so we are required to address it immediately. Can you move your vehicle now? Lee exhales sharply. He wants to argue, but he knows it's pointless. Fine, I'll do it now. He hangs up and breaks into a sprint. As he runs toward his car, his anger grows. Hajin, you absolute psycho. I swear. I don't get why everyone is so obsessed with him. He grumbles under his breath. Sure, he's good-looking, and yeah, he's an S-Class, but his thoughts halt when he glances at his phone. The appointment is still 6 hours away. What the hell am I supposed to do until then? 6 hours later, the reawakening test begins. Inside the testing room, the air is tense. Lee Yoni and Hajin stand side by side, both facing a large, glowing evaluation machine. Lee sighs. Do we really have to do this? Hajin crosses his arms. I've given you plenty of chances. The problem isn't the test. It's your unwillingness to comply. His eyes darken. Do you really think you can hide the truth forever? Lee grunts in frustration but says nothing. Just then, a mechanical voice echoes through the room. Evaluation confirmed. The examination will now begin. The machine hums to life as Lee and Hajin both place their hands on the scanner. The process begins. A soft glow surrounds their hands as their energy is being analyzed. Lee watches the lights flicker. His mind races. Ugh. This isn't good. This won't work. He clenches his jaw. There's no choice. He'll hurt like hell, but he has to tear his energy apart. If the machine reads his abilities correctly, he's screwed. Smirking inwardly, he mutters, Did you really think I'd just do whatever you wanted me to? He focuses, concentrates, and then he shatters his energy flow. A sharp pain rips through him, but he holds his ground. The machine suddenly glitches for a second, but it processes the data anyway. Evaluation complete. Lee exhales deeply. His heartbeat pounds in his ears. See? I told you. The results flash on the screen. Hajin's name appears first. Esper S-Class. The crowd in the room erupts in excitement. Wow, that's incredible. I've never seen a confirmed S-Class result before. Esper Hajin really is on another level. Then the second result pops up. Lee Yoni. Guide B-Class. A heavy silence follows. Hajin's smirk disappears. His expression turns cold. Lee, barely holding back his satisfaction, shrugs. I told you, I'm just a B-Class guide. Hajin's fingers tighten into fists. Lee Yoni. But before he can finish, Lee turns on his heel. Well, if that's all, I hope this is the last time I have to deal with you, Esper Hajin. The murmuring crowd stirs. Some hesitate, wondering if Hajin had just misread the situation. It's okay, Esper Hajin. Maybe it was just a misunderstanding. But Hajin's face is unreadable. He doesn't move. He doesn't blink. And then he turns sharply and storms out. The security team jumps in alarm when Hajin bursts in. The lead technician stares in shock. Esper Hajin? Without missing a beat, Hajin growls. Show me the cameras on the 3rd floor. Now. The technician scrambles to pull up the footage, but nothing appears. Just broken static. Hajin's eyes narrow. What's wrong? The technician wipes his sweaty hands on his uniform. Gee, give me a second. He clicks quickly the keyboard. But got nothing. Sir. The cameras have been down since 1 p.m. Hajin's jaw tightens. What? The technician nervously explains. The feed just cut. When I went to check the camera itself, it was gone. The entire room falls into a tense silence. Hajin inhales slowly. Fine. Show me the elevator footage instead. The technician quickly switches screens. There, on the footage, someone gets into the elevator from the third basement level. It was Lee Yoni. The technician stutters. Are you referring to this? Hajin's sharp gaze locks onto the screen. Lee Yoni steps into the elevator. Then, as if sensing he was being watched, he looks directly into the camera and shakes his head. Back in the security room, Hajin slams his hand onto the desk. The technician flinches. Sir? Hajin's eyes darken. His aura surges. So this is how you're gonna play it, huh? His expression is pure fury. Lee Yoni finally reaches his car, opens it as he exhales deeply. For the first time since that exhausting encounter, he breathes in relief. I didn't expect that I'd ever have to use this card. His fingers tighten around the small, unassuming card, a card given to him by that person. With a quiet sigh, he reaches up, removes his mask, and sinks into the driver's seat, letting his muscles relax. Sneaking in beforehand was a good decision. Tampering with the test results? Even better. I didn't expect Hajin to go that far. But it's fine. Everything went according to plan. Officially, in the system, Lee Yoni is a registered B-class guide. But the truth? He's not just a guide. He's an S-class guide. And even more than that, he's an A-class Esper. A rare existence. A once-in-a-century phenomenon. The only one in the world who possesses a dual bloodline. And because of that, he can use the ability called absorption. A power that no one, not even Hajin, has ever encountered before. Lee stares at his hands for a moment, his fingers flexing. Then, he pulls out a holographic projection, a small recording from a security camera. The very same camera he absorbed earlier. His expression tightens. Damn it! I forgot to restore it. But there had been no other way. No other choice. At least now, I won't have to see that guy again. That's what he tells himself. Why is Hajin so desperate to expose my true identity? What does he gain from this? Lee frowns. Normally, a person can only possess one ability. Guides are guides. Espers are espers. But he is both. And because of that, he is more extraordinary than anyone else. So then why is Hajin going to such extreme lengths just to prove it? His eyes narrow. It all started exactly 1 month ago. That's when they met. When he was first transferred to the capital. And that's the end of this chapter. If you're enjoying the story, make sure to comment below for the next part. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next update.